CapnJack.
Aye, Captain.
Arr, it's the real CapnJack.
Well, I certainly hope so. Hello, everybody. I tell you, I'm feeling a little bit rusty. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done a stream, but I want to say hi to my good buddy Dom. Dom is here. Dom, I would love to hear some of your tales from Las Vegas and not the one about you bringing home an illness. So hope you feel better, buddy. Let's see. Twice Daily is here. This is my buddy Daniel. And Airbus cockpit coach checked in earlier. It's a late night for him in the British UK, 1:30 a.m. UK time. But he's not going to be able to stick around, but we'll talk about his channel just a little bit later. Really have enjoyed watching Airbus Cockpit Coach and have been learning a lot watching that, as a matter of fact, about our beautiful A320 Airbus here. As a matter of fact, and how to do some landings. And we're going to fly tonight from Albuquerque, New Mexico. We're going to go out to Los Angeles, going to go on out to LAX. And so once again, I feel like I'm a little rusty with everything. Man, you get away for 2 weeks from streaming and even from flying. And boy, I tell you, it'll catch up with you. Dom says we'll be watching you in the background, have Captain Canada, and you're streaming Al's as well. Yeah, we're going to check in with Al's stream in a little bit, too. But, yeah, they're great guys. And, you got to meet everybody out there at Flight Sim Expo this past weekend. We'll talk about that a little bit. Mickety Mike had a great stream earlier today. They've released the PMDG 777 300ER. It's really amazing, all the stuff that's been happening with Flight Simulator. But let's go ahead and jump up in the cockpit here, because I think we need to get ready to start flying. Once again, I am still getting used to our beautiful Airbus here. I'm really amazed at what an amazing aircraft this is. Really have enjoyed it. Still love the Boeings, but we're going to be flying Airbus some, and then a little bit later I'll be picking up the PMDG 737 or 777, and we'll do that a little bit. And some ops in there, too. Let me come over here to my other camera. And guys, we're going to be flying tonight, the first time for me on the stream with the TCA flight, not throttle, but the flight yoke here. I'll bring it over into the camera here a little bit so you can see it just a little bit better there. We're going to be using the side stick tonight. I will not be being used, if I can get my tongue untangled and my pronunciation correct here. We will not be using the flight yoke tonight. We're going to be using the TCA side sticks, so you'll see the throttles. I will be getting some Airbus throttles here in the near future, too. So welcome. Let's go ahead and get some stuff started. I've already started going through the flight checklist here. We've got our QNH of 3001 set. We'll come over here to our EFB, and we'll check our METAR here for this evening. It's going to be a beautiful takeoff out of Albuquerque, 3001, temperature 36 Celsius. It's pretty warm in Albuquerque, and we'll take the right fork out of Albuquerque tonight, and then we'll go ahead and get on over to Los Angeles. So thanks for joining me here tonight. I'll say hi to everybody. Scott is here. Yes, indeed. Hey, yeah, it's not a Boeing tonight, Scott. You're going to have to let me know how it went, how your flight went with the PMG or the PMDG 777. Man, I got to get my brain in gear here. So we're going to, be using the Airbus tonight. I have not picked up the new aircraft, but really looking forward to doing that sometime here in the future. Got a few other expenditures that are going to be happening before I can do that, but we'll get to it. All right, so I've checked our radio frequency. It looks like Albuquerque ground is on the way. LA Center is online tonight. Scott said, just finished doing your first test flight on the PMDG 777. Still trying to figure out how to get all the controls configured using spad.next. Yeah. I'm not sure how Al's did it. Like I said, we'll check in with him here in just a little while. So very good. Let's go ahead and get a couple of things going here in the aircraft. It's time. We're going to turn off the weather radar. Like I said, I've already got a few things going on. Let's make sure that our weather radar is turned off so we don't fry people in front of the aircraft. That's good. Okay, and we're going to get the GCS and the PWS over to auto. All right, those are in there. Let's check down here, and the spoilers are disarmed. All right, they're in good shape. Like I said, I am just learning how to do this. Let's get our thrust levers set to idle. I also have to make sure that I have my Bravo throttle quadrant configured, and we're good. So those are set to idle there. Parking brake is checked and on. That looks good. Flaps are fully retracted. They are up. Okay, we've got all that done. We're going to, we've set our QNH. Let me see, where am I here? Okay. Switch panel is all set and normal. All the switches here on the switch panel are normal at the moment. I am going to go ahead and bring up the, nope, I want that at normal. I didn't mean to turn that. Okay, let's get that indicator on APU, and I also have it on my other screen here so we can start the APUs as we do. So we're going to go up, and let's see, the DCDU screen, I do not have that turned on. You know, I keep trying to memorize how to turn that on here in the sim settings, and I keep saving, and it says config saved, so let's, okay. Config should be saved. Okay, anyway, now we've got our message screen on and indicating there. Very good. Okay, guys, yeah, you know, another thing that we're going to be doing is we are going to have some music in the background, so we can play a little music here. And I thought, for those of you who may not have heard it yet, oh, that's a little hot. We'll go ahead and bring that down. That was a little too much there. Okay, well, just let this roll in the background for us here while we go through some more of our flight checks. Okay, QNH is set 3001. Our flight directors, Flight Director 1 is on, Flight Director 2 is on. I'm not real sure at the moment why my autopilot controls here are not in managed, but there we go. Okay, Daniel, yeah, romantic? Romantic? No, I don't think so. This is a little rock and roll, man. Yeah, that's a little rock and roll for us here. So we'll back that down just a little bit. All right, let me see where we are here. All right, we can get up and get our altitude set. So let's go ahead and bring up our flight plan. Like I said, I'm feeling a little rusty tonight, guys, so bear with me. All right, we're going to be at 34,000 feet, so we'll go ahead and get that dialed in here, 34,000. Okay, that looks good. We'll do that for the moment. We'll keep our flight plan up here and handy where we need it. Okay, let's get the APU master on. APU master switch. We'll get that turned on. Sounds good. Count 3 seconds. That's probably about 3 seconds. We'll go to APU start. Let's see. Where in the heck are the R&R horns? Don't know, Daniel. Don't know. All right. Let's see. Let's get down to the APU page. And I'll bring that up here so you guys can see it. Okay, we're getting started. Master switch off. APU auto and shutdown. No, we turn that on. Let's go ahead and get start. Okay, I got a fault on the APU. Let's get that on. Let's hit start. Not sure what my fault is. Let's see. We've got external power. No, we don't want that. The packs. Let's get those packs off. That may be the problem. Okay, I am not sure what our issue is here. Reset that for the moment. Okay, APU master on. Count 3 seconds and APU start. All right. Okay, we'll turn the master switch off here. We'll just let everything... let's get those gens off. I don't know why those gens are showing on. Had a couple of anomalies in the aircraft here. Let me get this turned around to where I want it. Okay, no, I don't want that. Yeah, I'm having stuff appear out of the woodwork here, and now my mouse is going crazy. I'm getting a ton of mice here, guys. Let's see. Yeah, let's hit that. Okay, the GE Force Experience has started, and I think that's because I dropped something here. So hang on just a moment. I'm going to probably need to get rid of that. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to have to hit Control-Alt-Delete. Let's go to Task Manager here real quick. And get rid of that. We don't need that. Okay, guys, real live stuff here. How about that? No, we want that. We want that. I don't see the GE Force running. Okay, we're going to close that, and we're going to go back to here. And we're going to resume. Okay, now, all right, now we got rid of it. Okay, that's good. Let's try this again. APU master switch is on. Count 1001, 1002, 1003, and okay, now everything's the way we want it to be. We'll get the APU started here. We'll go back down to the center console. And we'll start our exhaust gas temperature starting to rise here in just a moment. Okay, APU has shut down again. I do not know what's going on here. Tell you what, guys, we may have to exit out of the sim. We did everything else in order. Okay, I think for the moment I'm going to kill the music. Let's kill the music, and I'm going to probably have to reboot the sim here and see what's going on. I'm not sure why we're getting that error. We went through the checklist. Everything is fine there. Okay, master switch on, and let's start the APU. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let's get back down to our messages here and see what we got. All right, that all looks good. Nope, we got another error. Okay. All right, I do not know what's going on, so I tell you what, we're going to exit out of the sim here. And I really don't want to reboot the whole simulation computer. We'll just do that. All right, I'll tell you what, maybe we'll turn the music back up here for just a minute, and we can listen to that. And I'm going to quit the sim here. Really hate to do this, but not sure what else we can do at the moment. We'll have to get a couple of more things back in. All right, let's see if we can make it fly this time, so to speak. And we'll go down through the checklist again and try to get everything running. So we'll get the sim up. Hope you guys have had a really good week. Like I said, I've been out of this for a couple of weeks, and I think we're starting to see the effects of that. Holy smokes, I did not expect the sim to give me this kind of trouble. You know what else we can do, too, for fun while we're waiting on it? Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, everybody hang on here with me. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and watch the expert here for a few minutes while I try to get this going. Okay. Yeah, let's bring Al's up on the stream here. Okay, we'll give Al some audio here. Okay. Too many things. Too many things.
And then eventually I just start getting used to taking my own shots again. That's why. Nice shots, dude. I might have to get me back some good ones though. There's Jonas, Mr. Flight Sim Photo Demon. Also, I don't know if you recognize, but I changed a lot of the emojis for the server. That's what I'm saying. If you guys have any Discord Nitro you want to drop on me, man, go ahead and boost the Discord server. It's very, very much appreciated. Like I said, here we go. We got new emojis for him. So here we got the Flight Sim Photo Demon and Nitro Booster. I had changed the little pictures there, so they look freaking awesome. So look at that thing. Anyways, what do we got? Look at that stuff, dude. Beautiful. Got this shot over here. Yeah, that orange Pride livery seems to be the one everybody was waiting for. I've seen so many people fly this already. Nice, dude. We got Aviate here. Got the 7.5? No, it's a 777, isn't it? Those are not the 777 throttles, but hey, we'll take it. That FedEx 777 while we wait. Beautiful, man. Good looking aircraft. Good looking aircraft. Hire him, pay him less. He doesn't get paid. He was doing it all for free. That's why I really felt bad, because he was just doing it for free. That's why I was like, I can't, dude. Why would you fire? I didn't fire him. Still screenshots from him. U821 going double ground to overtake us now. And now
we'll give Al's a little
really?
view here for a minute.
Oh,
I'm almost
trolling,
back here in the
Yo,
A320.
We're going to Repinson. Appreciate you stopping in, man. How are you doing? This is fantastic, my guy. I also take your screenshot if you want to, man. I don't know. Because usually that's why I stopped getting people to take my screenshots. Just because I have a vision of what I want, and then when I don't get those pictures, I start changing and just like nitpicking. You know what I mean? No, I'm not paying him. I'm not. What's going on, number Pins? Appreciate you stopping in, man. How are you liking that 777? Hello, Al's. You're in stream. Got a reboot. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Jack Stream? How you guys doing, man? Number 2 Sean from Memphis. Oh gosh.
There's Al saying hi to us. Okay.
Drop photos of,
we'll go ahead and bring
is it the guy that was
bring the
behind
screen
me?
back up here.
Yeah, this dude behind me.
And we're going to go through the whole setup here. And we'll do that. All right. Al, thanks, man. Great to see you there. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that while we were rebooting and getting back into the aircraft. All right. We'll go ahead and bring a little music back up here. And let's see if we can get this thing going. Actually, I'm going to kill the music for a minute. I'm going to change my mind so I can concentrate on this. And let's go ahead and hit our checklist again. So we're going to go over to our EFB. We've got our flight plan loaded, KABQ, KLAX. I am on the VET sim, and we're going to see if we can get to the APU start here. All right, ground power is there. Let's check our batteries. Batteries are on. The voltage is good. Well, let's get that battery on. Man, I'll tell you what, I don't know what's going on. Okay, there we go. All right, the batteries are up. Now, maybe this will help us. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get our ground power on. Okay, that looks good. Let's see. Isaac, hello. Welcome. Bernice, hello. Welcome. We're getting a bit of a late start here because I kind of had to reboot the sim. I had some oddball stuff going on. So we're going to go ahead and check through things. So we're on external power. Let's turn on our cruise supply. Cruise supply is on. Our ground control is on. We'll do our CVR test. That comes up. Okay, let's get our navs turned on. Nav 1, Nav 2, and Nav 3 are all there. Want to welcome you guys in. We're getting a little bit of a late start, but that's all right. All of that is set. We're going to go down to our lighting panel. Okay, lighting panel is here. Let's get our seatbelts on. Let's get our no smoking sign on. Let's get our nav, get that up. Okay, that's good. Strobes are on. That's what we want at the moment. Let's get our emergency exit lights on. Those are on and standby. Okay, that's all looking good. Once again, let's go over to our EFB and let's check our METAR weather here. Okay, we're still at 3001, so we'll go ahead and take that. We're going to get over here and we're going to dial up 3001 for our QNH. All right, that's good. Bernice says, good timing on my part then. Just finished dinner. Yeah, Bernice, it was because we had a little bit of a a false start there. All right, our nose wheel steering lever is on. That looks right. Okay, all the engine indicators are coming up here the way I want. That's good. Check radio frequencies. Okay, we're going to go to Albuquerque ground. And they are on 121.90, so we'll dial that in. I'll get that dialed in here. 121.90. Okay. And we've got that in place. I'm going to go ahead and see if we need ground clearance from Albuquerque ground here. So we'll do that. Albuquerque ground, good evening. United 626 at Gate Bravo 5, requesting IFR clearance to Los Angeles. Okay, did I? Yep, we transmitted that. Oh, 121. I'm a megahertz off. Okay, here we go. Albuquerque ground, good evening. This is United 626 at Gate Bravo 5 Albuquerque, requesting IFR clearance to Los Angeles.
United 626 Albuquerque ground, cleared to Los Angeles via the Audios 3 departure, Zuni transition, then as filed. Climate maintained 10,000. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is offline. Squawk 2615.
Okay, we're cleared to LA via the Audius and Zuni transition there, and then proceed as filed. Initial altitude 10,000 feet and squawk 2615.
United 626, read back correct. Push and start at own discretion. Expect runway 21 for departure.
Okay, we'll push and start at our discretion. Expect runway 21 for departure. United 626, thank you. Okay, all right, we've got that in here. So now, though, we got to get to setting up the rest of the aircraft. So that is going to take me a minute. Once again, I am learning how to do this, guys. So bear with me as we go. We're going to get down in here and we're going to disengage our standby artificial horizon. I love the way this thing just kind of rolls around and finally finds its bearings. That is just really, really cool. Yeah, Burnus, no running to catch up the flight. We'll it'll be pretty easy here. Okay, our nose wheel steering once again is on. Let's see, we need to check the radio frequencies. We've already done that. That looks good. Let's get back down here and look at our weather radar and make sure it's configured right. GCS to auto, PWS to auto, and it's in the off position at the moment. So that is good. Okay. Spoilers, once again, we'll come back over here, and they are disarmed. Our flaps are up where they should be. Thrust levers are at idle as we check here. All right, that looks good. Let's get our squawk set. So our squawk, as he gave to us, is going to be 2615. All right, we'll go we'll try to go 2615. All right, and we'll go ahead and go to TA, and we'll hit ident. No, it didn't take it. Okay. Yeah, my mouse is okay. Let's get in here at 2. Okay. That's right, I've got to clear it first. Like I said, once again, guys, I am learning this aircraft, so you can learn right along with me. Daniel says, got to check out early tonight. Good catching y'all here this evening. Daniel, thanks for being here. Sure appreciate it. And maybe you can catch the replay and skip the part where we had to restart the sim. That would be good. Okay, our initial altitude, as he said, is going to be flight level 100. So we'll go to 10,000 feet there. All right, that's set. Okay. All right, now, here we go, guys. This is where we got messed up before. Let's turn on our APU 1001, 1002, 1003, and start. All right, it looks like she's going to be happy for the moment. I'm going to set up my alternate instruments here. Yeah, I've got an early morning tomorrow, too. I've got to get up again at 6 o'clock and head for Buena Vista, Colorado. we've been working at a transmitter site there, and I've got some more work to do tomorrow, so it's going to be an early morning for me as well. Okay, we've got those up. All right, our APU is coming up, and the temperature is looking good, so we'll get ready to turn on the APU gen here in just a little bit. Okay, all the screens and displays are on. Let's see, we're good there. I don't have that DCDU screen again, but we'll go ahead and get back in here. For some reason, it is not keeping it. No, I want it on. Okay, there we go. All right, it's there for any messages that we might get. Okay, our QNH once again is set. We have that all ready to go. Squawk is set. Flight directors are on the MCP. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, we can get the APU bleed on now. We'll turn on the APU bleed, and we can come up here, and our packs are on, and they do show faults, so that's fine. Oh, Scott, are you yawning? Am I boring you tonight? Oh, sorry with that start, man. Yep. Or are you bored over the Airbus? That would be interesting. Okay, let's see. All right, APU bleed is on. PAPs are on. Packs are on. And okay, the fault has extinguished. All right, let's go over to the EFB mass and balance page. We're going to get over here for the mass and balance, and we're going to look at our zero fuel weight. All of that is set. We're going to expect 179 passengers tonight, so we're going to load the aircraft. We're going to go ahead and do an instant load there. Scott says, no, comment on getting up way too early. Okay, got you there, Scott. Yeah, and I've had to do that the past 2 mornings now. We'll notice that as we've got the passengers loaded, our gangway has moved back. One thing I'm not sure about is we should be in managed mode here, and I'm not sure why we're not showing in managed mode. We'll continue with the programming here, though. All right, EFB mass and balance is set. Let's go ahead and check our arrival forecast. So we'll look at what's going to happen here at LAX. 29901, 10 statute miles, few at 10,000. Okay, that's not any bad deal there, so that's good. Okay, that's good. Load aircraft. We've loaded the aircraft. Let's go down to our MCDU and let's get set up here. So we're going to go to the ATSU. And we're going to go to our AOC menu, and we're going to get our flight initialization going here. So let's do that. All right, let's do our initial data request. We'll let it load and get loaded in here. Hey guys, like I said, I am really new to flying this airplane. Okay, there we go. Initial data request is set. We'll go back to the let's go to the data page, and we're going to check our IRSs. We have 3 greens on the IRS. That's what we want there. Okay, we're going to hit our data page again, and we're going to check our AC status, and everything is green and blue there. That's what we want. We're going to go to our init page. Okay, and we're going to do our let me see, where am I? Yep, let's get that in. Okay, that looks good. All right, our flight number, we need to enter that. We are UAL626. Get that in there. We're going from KABQ to KLAX. Right there. Got that. Okay, our cost index, we'll go here to our flight plan. We're going to refetch that. Okay, our cost index is going to be 5, so we'll get that in there. And our cruise altitude is flight level 340. Okay, very good. We've got that in and set. That looks like what we want there. Okay, let's get our flight plan up. Flight plan here. We're going to, of course, be departing from KABQ. Okay, we'll come down. We're going to be departing on runway 21, which is what he told us to expect. We're going to be using the ADO 53 or ADO S3 or ADIOS, I don't know, whatever that is. And then ZUN on the transition. We're going to insert. We're going to get that in there. Okay, we're going to go to KLAX, of course. We're going to hit our arrival. We're looking like we're going to be in on runway 24 right. Okay, so we'll do the ILS 24 right via Hollywood 1. Okay, I do not have Hollywood 1, so we're going to go in direct. That's interesting. Oh, wait a minute, there it is. All right. I thought that should be there. And then the Gabble transition. And we'll let that load up. Okay, guys, once again, welcome. Thanks for hanging with me here and bearing with me through the restart. All right, we're okay now. Our heading, our speed, though. Let's see if we can get speed into managed. We'll wait for that to load. Okay, I'm missing some parameters here. Okay, I don't know where our flight parameters are there. All right. We'll go through here and get everything else. All right, on our EFB, we'll go up here to our pilot flight plan. And we already have that. That, of course, is our flight plan as we've been looking on SimBrief. I kind of tend to like to use the SimBrief pull down. Here's our weather briefing. That's all good. We can look at NOTAMs and see if there's any NOTAMs here. Okay, very good. I kind of like the way this works. It's pretty cool, really. All right, let's go over here to our load sheet page, and we're going to go ahead and sync our final load sheet with a Mach tow of 29.9. Our takeoff weight's going to be 149.2. All right, let's sync our live weather. Let's get that in there, and then we'll calculate. V1 131, VR 135, V2 135. That looks good. Transition altitude 18,000 feet, which is what we would expect. And we're going to send this to the MICDO. Okay, that's sent over to the MICDO. I still don't have all the information in there that I would expect. Let's see. Let's check for some discontinuities. Let's just see. I got to go the right way here. Okay. It's the end of the flight plan. I'm going backwards through it. Okay, there we go. We've got some altitudes. Okay. Not really sure why. Okay, now we're getting our managed speed lit up. That's correct. All right. Okay, that's good. Everything is set there. You guys who know how to do this a lot faster than I do, my hat's off to you, and eventually I'll have all this stuff memorized, but we'll go ahead and get through there. All right, I did not see any discontinuities at the moment. Let me check that one more time here. I need to remember which way to go. And we're going up, so I don't see any discontinuities. It looks like it should be a pretty straight track over. Oh, there's a flight plan disco, so we'll go ahead and hit clear here, and we'll get rid of him. And we'll hit Tempe insert so that it will be back. Okay, now we're looking good. Into flight plan. Okay, yep, still not sure why we're not seeing it, but we'll go ahead and get rolling anyway. Okay, we're going to be ready for pushback and start here momentarily. Let's see. We cleared the discontinuities. That's fine. Let's look at our radio navigation page. It's not really lining up with anything because we're not using anything except we're going to be heading in the direction of the Zuni VOR, which is what we're supposed to be doing. All right, very good. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to our init page. You know, the guys that can go through this real quick, it's probably not quite as boring, guys, but, you know, hang on in there. We're going to do our wind request and get the winds loaded in here. Okay, there we go. Okay, the winds are programmed in. All right, now I want to go to the perf page. And that all looks good. We've got our V-speeds programmed in. All right. Okay, now we're going to go to our NIT. We're going to check our... nope, that's not what I wanted. Let me come back here. Check ZFW and zero fuel weight, center of gravity. Okay, those are not entered in, so let's come back over to mass and balance. Oh, we got to send that to the MICDO. That's why we weren't getting speeds. Okay. All right, now we've got our zero fuel weight and center of gravity is set. If we go back to our flight plan, now there we go. We've got everything. Like I said, thanks for your patience. Still learning the aircraft. All right, we are pretty much then ready for pushback and start. So we're going to be, I need to bring up my other pad here and make sure everything is logged in over here the way it's supposed to be. Okay, that's set. Very good. We'll get this up here and we can come to our, I've got ChartFox in here somewhere. I did ChartFox just a little bit earlier so I'd have it. There we go. Okay, ChartFox, let's see what we're going to do here. We'll wait for him to give us instructions anyway. I'm not seeing the airplane show up on ChartFox. Okay, I may have to, okay, let's start. Man, I tell you, I have had a few things not work here this evening. Okay, so we're going to be going to runway 21. So if we come over here to our chart, let me bring that up to where you guys can see it. We're down here at the terminal right now. We're going to be going to runway 21, so he will probably send us in. Here's 21. We're going to be taking off to the southeast. So we'll go ahead and push back and get started, and then we'll get our taxi instructions, and we'll be on our way. Okay, we'll bring that up. Thanks again, guys, for your patience here this evening. All right, let's make sure everything is normal here. That's set. The engine switches are off. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get pushed back here. Ground services. Okay, we can get rid of the chocks. We can turn off the APU or the GPU. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Man, I had a couple of faux pas there, didn't I? Okay, let's get that external power back on. Okay, APUs are set. I'm going to go ahead and turn on our engine pumps. Okay, that's good. Smoke detector fault. I'm going to have to read about how to reset some of these stupid faults in this thing. Okay, APU gen is on. That's looking good. We've got our fuel pumps on. Okay, we are ready for pushback, I think. Keep your fingers crossed here. Okay, we'll get our tug connected, and let's go ahead and get started.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and kill the music for the moment. Hear the aircraft sounds and our pushback here. Locking in there to engage.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Okay, get there.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
See if we see that out the left window here.
Standing by for pushback.
Okay. Okay, let's release the parking brake.
Please set parking brakes.
Okay. Set parking brake. Let's go ahead and do this then.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push. Parking brakes set.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Okay, there we go.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Okay, let's get that going. All right, there we go. Let's get into our start mode and start engine number 2. Okay, our N2 is coming up. That's what we want. Yeah, guys, you know what? Our flight's about 15 minutes late getting started. 15, 20 minutes late. Well, that could be par for the course, right? I'm getting some rumble in my headphones. Okay, engine number 2 is starting up nicely. Get back on board here. Let's check and see where we are. Okay, she's coming up. We'll go ahead and stop pushback.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Just like, thanks, Scott. Yeah, just like the real airlines, running late.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Okay, let's go ahead and start number 1.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Cleared to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Okay.
In position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Okay, there's our visual. All right, we're pushed back. We're looking good. We're going to wait for number 1 to come up. Okay, we're in the green on the engines. Looking good there. Yeah, listen to that. Boy, it's a beautiful aircraft. Beautiful aircraft. Love this livery. This may end up being my signature livery for United and the Airbus anyway, but I've got some other really cool liveries planned, so we'll look forward to that. Okay, engines are there. Okay, looks like everything's available, so we'll go up top. Gens are there and on. Everything looks good. There's no indicator lights, so we can go ahead and get the APU bleed off. We'll go ahead and get the APU master off. That's good. Guys, we are ready to taxi. So we're going to go ahead and call for taxi. Let me get something to write on here so I can get my taxi instructions from our controller, who is Albuquerque ground here this evening. Albuquerque ground, United 626, pushback from the gate, engine started. We are ready for taxi instructions to runway 21.
United 626, runway 21, taxi via Alpha Delta, cross runway 8, and Echo.
Okay, we'll go Alpha, Delta, cross runway 8, and Echo. And welcome to the CapnJack flight stream on YouTube tonight. United 626. Okay, very good. Now I'm going to have to watch because I do not have an aircraft indicator. I'm going to try to restart this real quick. Just real quick and see if I can get my aircraft indicator, which will be greatly helpful. Hey, there we go. All right, now I can see where I'm going. So we're going to go Alpha Delta. So right turn. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get moving. Park and brake is off, and we steer with the rudder pedals here. We'll be going to the side stick just a little bit later for takeoff, of course. My aircraft is not showing up on ChartFox, although now it might. So I'm going to do a refresh of that. Nope, still no aircraft on there. All right. Gonna head on down Alpha here. So guys, once again, thanks for joining me. Thank you so much for your patience and the restart there. We'll get on up out of Albuquerque and get over to Los Angeles. My first flight with the Thrustmaster TCA Sidestick in the Fenix Airbus A320. All the other guys on the flight streams today are flying the PMDG 777. I will not be doing that for a little bit because I spent too much money elsewhere. So that's the story on that. Yeah, we'll get taxied on down here. I love getting the view out the wing a little bit here. Man, this airplane is just so quiet. Great view of Sandia Crest there. That is actually so cool, looking up and seeing that mountain, that big mountain on the west side of Albuquerque. Okay, we're going to make our way on down to Delta, which is going to be our second right-hand turn there. Let's get our flaps into takeoff position. Okay, flaps 1. Let's arm our ground spoilers. They are set. I'm going to check one thing over here on our takeoff procedures. I'm going to go ahead and hit that. We're going to recalculate that. I'm going to send that to the MICDO. Okay. Look at our flight plan real quick. Okay, flight plan is up. And we're going to get over here to Delta. Give ourselves a little more taxi speed. Say cross runway 8. Okay, we're going to come to Delta. Okay, let's see. Cabin ready. Okay, you guys are ready. I am ready. Okay, we're going to cross runway 8, and then we're going to make our first left on Echo. All clear that way. All clear that way. I think Albuquerque ground here is almost here just for us tonight. I don't think there's anybody else on VATSIM. We are on Volanta tonight, and you can track us on the radar on fshub.io. And earlier this evening, we'll check out his channel just a little bit later, but earlier this evening, Airbus Cockpit Coach, who I've been watching the past couple of days and learning some stuff about the Airbus, he was in here and said to tell everybody hello, essentially. And we'll be taking a quick look at his channel just a little bit later. We'll tune back into Al's and see what Al's got going on. And also want to play a couple of pieces from Mickey Mike's stream for you from earlier today.
United
Okay.
626, tower is offline. You may take off at your own discretion and monitor Unicom on 122.8. Have a good day, sir.
All right, brother man. Thank you very much. United 626 will monitor Unicom. Take off at discretion, and we will see you next time. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get our landing lights on. And we're going to get rolling around here. And I'm going to go ahead and give you the throttle cam. Of course, don't forget, we're going to be using the TCA Sidestick up here. You guys can see that in the throttle cam. I might try to change this camera angle sometime a little further down the road. Okay, we'll change over to Unicom momentarily. All right, you guys, are you ready? Are you ready? I think it's time. Let me make sure I'm up in the right spot here. I better do that, and it's time.
Toga! 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 Toga!
Okay, there we go. We're set for Toga.
Like Dulles to like ECA. Like we have spots that.
And I got some other audio in there. Let's get that back. I should probably watch where I'm driving. Slight forward pressure on the stick. Okay, 80 knots. We're going to come back. We're going to watch for our V1 speed. And we're going to come up about 3 degrees on start. Here comes V1. And rotate. Here we go. Nice takeoff. Positive rate of climb. Let's get our gear up. Okay, we're going to start that right turn. Now I got something hollering at me there. Let's see. What does the message say? Nav, ATC transponder, okay. Gonna go ahead and get back on the green lines there. Like I said, guys, first time on the stream with the side stick. I've been practicing. Oh, we got some wind there off that left nose. Climbing out nice. Gonna wait till we hit 200 knots and then we'll pull the flaps up. And we're gonna throttle back. Go to climb setting on the throttle. Let's get our nose down a little bit. Yeah, man. Got a little bit of bumpiness there. Give you a view out the window. Okay, we can get our flaps up. Still hand flying the aircraft at this time. Right turn in the flight plan. Not a bad takeoff, huh, guys? That's pretty decent. Yeah, I'm going to continue to hand fly the aircraft here. Okay, 10,000 feet. Landing lights can go off. We'll get those turned off there. And we'll go ahead and engage the autopilot. So let's get back in here and engage the autopilot. Adios is the name of this next waypoint. Now I finally figured that out. Yeah, adios. There you go. Okay, I'm going to get back in here. I'm going to turn on the weather radar. Probably not going to really see anything at the moment because we have pretty decent weather. Let's see what our message is here. Nav ATC. Oh, I did not turn the transponder over to TARA, and that should clear that message. And it did not. All right, let me get back down here to where I can see it. Oh, you know, it helps when you turn it on. Speed limit exceeded. All right. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and clear ourselves to 34,000 feet since we don't have any controller at the moment. Okay, we should be in climb mode on the flight levers here. So we can go ahead and pull those back just a little bit. We're looking for climb mode. That's why we were over speeding a little bit, because we were still in... Oh, Scott, you know what? Doggone it. I did not start Bing Map Mod tonight. I forgot to do that at the beginning of the flight here. Yep, oops, that's all right. Well, we'll just have to live without it. Now, I do know that there are a line of thunderstorms out there to the west. Let's see, let me bring this up. All right, we're going to bring up monitor 2. Okay, here we are. We just took off out of Albuquerque, and we're going to be climbing up and over these storms. Looks like some pretty good storms there over Albuquerque, or to the west of Albuquerque. Yeah, but pretty clear sailing for the most part. There's one little line of storms there in our flight path over, looks like just southwest of Flagstaff, Arizona. And then we'll be picking up ATC. Let's go ahead and go to 122.8 on the radios, which I just did on my radios here. All right, guys. Well, a couple of things I want to tell you about here as we head on up to cruise. We're coming, about to come up to 18,000 feet, so we'll go ahead and get our altimeter set to standard here in another 100 feet. Okay, there's 18, so we'll go to standard, and we're going to climb up and over those storms there. Love the sounds of this aircraft, really nice. Yeah, Scott, I'm so sorry. I forgot to put Bing Maps in. That would have been good, but it's all right. Getting on up here towards cruise. All right, I've got another message down here. Let's see, what have we got? Auto flap, autopilot off. Not sure why that got turned off there. Get back on our course here. Yeah, it still looks really good, doesn't it, Scott? Yeah, we're going to make a turn here. And I got another master caution, and I don't know why the autopilot is not engaging. Okay, well, I want us to climb. So we're climbing, but we're also getting off our heading. So we're going to manually engage, get turned back where we need to be. Wow, this is great. Now my autopilot won't work. Okay. Okay, yep, we should get back over where we need to be on the flight path. So we'll do some adjustments there. We'll get back on our flight path. Okay, I do not know why we're not engaging. Yeah, Scott, any idea why we're not engaging there? What is wrong? Okay, we're climbing and we're going Autopilot is not engaging. Everything looks normal overhead. Are the yaw dampers? There are no yaw dampers on this aircraft that I can turn on. Okay, auto thrust is working. Man, I need a yeah, the autopilots will not come on. Is there something to IndyNav intercept? Well, you know what? I've been doing a fair amount of flights with this thing, and I have never had this happen before, so this is new. Cannot engage the autopilot. All right, when all else fails, look it up in Google. Try disconnecting both flight directors. All right, the aircraft is stable. We're a little slow. I'm going to bring our speed up. Okay, we're not climbing either. Okay, let's disengage the flight directors. Okay, flight director. Flight director is back on. Autopilot will not engage. Okay, guys, I'm kind of at a loss here. I'm almost about ready to turn back around for Albuquerque. Okay, we're climbing again like we should be. Wow. Maybe Airbus is using the same subcontractors as Boeing. Oh boy. Yeah, I've been flying this thing now for 3 or 4 weeks, and I have never had this happen. All right, let's see what we get here in one of the forums. I'm just kind of hand flying the airplane. Once I engage the autopilot shortly after takeoff, auto flap off, displayed on the ECAM, could not get this message to clear. Sometimes it's kicked because of joystick null zone jittering. Okay. I wish I had a co-pilot to fly the plane. Null zones in the elevator and aileron are insufficient. Set them around once the auto. Not sure how to do that. Okay, you may need to set modes. Okay, let's try this. Heading, altitude, vertical speed before trying to return to manage modes. Okay, so let's turn the flight directors off. Let's see if we can keep climbing. No, we're kind of flying level. Okay, flight directors on. Let's see, Derpinix Grunt. I'm not sure how to pronounce all your name there, mate, but welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm having trouble with the Airbus here on the way to LAX, so we're going to keep climbing. And I cannot seem to get the autopilot to engage. Yep, cannot get the autopilot to engage. Don't know that I want to try to hand fly all the way, because we're also not going to have a... Wow. I am at a loss. I cannot get it to engage. Declare an emergency in the eject button. Yeah, Scott, you know, this stream, as you know, I've been out for a couple of weeks from the stream, and it looks like everything's wanting to kind of go haywire on me. The Airbus has not done this to me before. I do not know what its problem is. The airspeed is low. The climb, nothing is working correctly here, guys. Now that's interesting. When I disengage the flight directors, thrust levers move. We're going to engage auto thrust again. Okay, now that did something. Okay, let's see if it'll... It's all good. Just keep flying and save the passengers. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I'm thinking real seriously about... yeah, and you know what? We're not even heading east. Or west, rather. I think what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect from VATSIM. And we're going to go back and try to land back at Albuquerque. I don't know if I'll save this stream or not, guys. Yeah, we're really ascending way too much now. Yeah, the whole thing is just not behaving properly. So let's look back over here and see what our I need a co-pilot. I need somebody to help fly this stupid thing. Okay. I really don't want to go into controlled airspace with the aircraft behaving this way, because I really can't do that. So we're going to disconnect from VATSIM. Sorry, guys. Stream's turning into a bit of a bummer. Okay, let's see if we can descend. Yeah, auto throttle, or autopilot rather, just will not engage. Pick an emergency divert airport and go there. Yeah, you know, the best thing right now, Scott, is going to be to go ahead and head back to Albuquerque. So I'm going to look up Albuquerque here real quick. Well, actually, I don't have to look it up. It's already there. And I'm going to see if there's any way it'll let me come in on the ILS for runway 08. So let's, okay, the airplane is descending. Yeah, nothing in the MFD is even behaving correctly. Pick up some airspeed and try to re-engage it. Okay, we'll give that a shot. Anything's worth a try at the moment. Let's go ahead and get the nose down. Let's get some airspeed going. Okay, we're at 220 knots. Hey, look at that. Okay, good call. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name there. Derpings Grunt. Okay, you know what? That may put us back on what we need to do. So let's go down to here. Top of climb was supposed to be there. Let's see. I think what I want to do, let's go direct to Zune. Let's insert. Let's let everything come back. Now it's flying correctly. Let's see if we can get our altitude back now then. Well, maybe we can go on. Derpings Grunt, you may have saved the flight here. Let's see if we can make this thing. Must have gotten too slow. I don't understand how I would have gotten too slow, though, Scott. Okay, let's see if we can climb to 34,000 feet. We're going to go direct. Okay, there's a top of climb marker, 40 miles out. All right, things are looking back. All right, well, very good. I don't know what the hell happened. You must have gotten too slow. That's interesting. And again, I have never had this happen. I mean, I've been flying the A320. I flew the A320 3 times over the weekend and did not have any real issues. Flew it once with the side stick. So, anyway, all right, we're back on path. We're going direct to ZUN. And we have a top of climb indicator at about 40 miles out. All right, all the passengers are clapping their hands in the back. Oh, God, somebody needs to, I hope so. Okay, well, we'll continue on then. I really didn't want to kill the stream, didn't want to kill the passengers. We'll go ahead and head on over, and we'll be on the flight path the way we need to be. Let's see. Let's come over here. Yeah, we're quite off our original intended flight path there, guys. So here's the aircraft right here. And here was our flight path. So we made a big meander down here. Maybe we were dodging storms. How about that? We'll just say we were dodging storms. And now we're on our way, top of climb. And we'll go on from there. All right, well, I had a whole bunch of really cool stuff to show you. Here's the deal. Let's go ahead. I'll keep monitoring the aircraft here, and I had a bunch of cool stuff to show you, so I'm going to have to dig that up over here on this computer. And I think we'll go ahead and bring some music back. So we'll be playing some music here. Okay, let's bring that up a little bit. Okay, sometime when Al's is with us, I'm going to go ahead and bring you up on monitor 2 up here. We're going to do some jazz for Al's sometime. But let's bring this up. And I need to look for my pictures, and I need to go here. There we go. Okay, this was going to be for the stream today. So I flew last week, literally just last week, Denver to MFR. So I'm going to show you some of the pictures that I took. This was, of course, driving into Denver International Airport a week ago this past Monday. And I really love the way that they welcome you into the airport with this windy sculpture. And, of course, they do put some commercials on it and this sort of thing. But they also have the welcome to DEN come up on the on that board. And it's just really a really neat sculpture to see as you're heading into Denver International Airport. So I really enjoyed that. I was amazed at how little passenger volume there was this day. I mean, it was like 6 or 10 rows back here that were totally unoccupied. That is the south end of Denver International, of course, and the south check-in. And that picture's a little fuzzy. Didn't turn out like I wanted it, but that was going in there. There is my aircraft that I flew on to Medford, 737-800 on this trip. Here's a 757 that was at one of the United gates in the B concourse. By the way, we're at 32,800 feet, almost at our top of climb. And I will have to keep watching for LA Center. Okay, got a good look at a 777, a 777 here, of course, which PMDG just released their 777 300ER here in the past couple of days. So if you go to the PMDG website, I think it's $79. You'll be able to pick that up. But here's a 777 live at Denver International Airport as I was getting ready to leave. Took a close-in shot of the nose there. That's a 200 variant. Here's a 757 that was getting ready to load passengers and take off. I just love taking pictures of airplanes at Denver International. Now, at the west end of the B terminal, they have an observation deck. They also have it at the east end of the C terminals. But I, of course, flying United out of Denver, it was the B west end observation deck. So another Frontier and United 737 there. And I was just watching the airplanes taxi out to get ready to take off. Hey, Scott, you'll like this. How about this? A little CRJ from SkyWest for you. I took this very picture for you, Scott. So there you go. There's a CRJ from SkyWest, especially for Scott. Here's an Airbus 320, which we're flying tonight in the sim. And, of course, the IAE engines. I thought I'd bring you back into the sim for just a minute as well here. We'll do that, and you can see, of course, the similarities in the aircraft here and the one in the last picture there. So we'll go back essentially to what ends up being my home movies here, right? Okay, we're at 34,000 feet. We have hit top of climb, so we can turn those seatbelt signs off as we climb on, or as we cruise on here. And let's get the seatbelts sign off. Okay, very good. All right, let's get back to our other monitor here. Scott says a CRJ 200. Oh, and you probably flew that one too? That it wouldn't surprise me, Scott. You know, I couldn't get a good look at the tail number. Actually, let's take a quick look at that here. Nope, we can't see the aircraft ID number there. That'd be nice. Then you could maybe look that up. Of course, then you had the Denver, Denver Connection. Denver Connection aircraft. I don't know the make and model of this one. Scott, maybe you might know. Pretty sure you flew every one of the fleet after being there for over 15 years. Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did indeed. So let's continue on through. An Air Canada. That's 737-800, I believe, but had to zoom in on it. Didn't get a real good, clear picture of it, as you can see. Okay, here I was watching a United jet take off. Trying to keep the camera focused, but it didn't necessarily do that great. But I was watching that take off there from Denver International. Scott, you think it's a Dornier jet? Yeah, that sounds like something I looked up one time regarding that when I could look up a tail number. But anyway, there we go. Watch that one take off, and watched a Southwest jet coming in. And you can see another jet that was getting ready to take off there on 3-4 left. There's a United Airbus. But watch the Southwest jet land in there. All right, there you go. Okay, and then just some more video of them taxiing around, coming in and going out. And this is my aircraft that I flew to Medford. And a couple of good shots of the Denver Tower there. So that was cool. Got a good kind of close up on it there. This was getting on board the aircraft, and something really cool here. I got a really good shot in the cockpit, and this was a 737-900. This was a 900, and something real special happened at the end of the flight. And so just took a couple of pictures there because I had to stop for people in front of me, so I actually had time to take pictures. Looking out my window, I was in 21B, I believe, if I recall correctly. And, of course, a little video of taxiing along here. And we're taxiing on out to the taxiway to go to runway 25. There was another United jet there in front of us. And we're making that left-hand turn, and of course then you can see the A and B gates outside the window. Just another shot of the terminal building and the canvas roofing material that they use there. Got this beautiful shot of this Airbus. I believe you guys might know the model number better than me right off the top of the head, but I believe that this is not an A320. I believe it may be an A321, but Scott, maybe you might know that one a little bit better. And, of course, the Westin Hotel there at Denver International on the south side of the building. So if you ever need to stay, you can actually stay here. We'll go ahead and get a shot of the takeoff here. Tell you what, I'll pause the music for just a minute. No, I want to pause the music for just a second. Oh, and I think I've still got Al's audio in here too. Let me. Hey guys, don't forget, if you would, please smash that thumbs up button for me. Sure would appreciate that. If you haven't yet, would appreciate you smashing it for me. Appreciate all you who stuck with me too through the little bit of autopilot faux pas we had there. I'm not sure why the speed variated like that. I will continue to learn how to fly the Airbus, and we'll learn. But here we are taking off out of Denver, heading for Medford, Oregon. So we'll go ahead and advance this now. Let's see, that's more shot as we're leaving Denver. I am not sure where that other audio from Al's is coming from at the moment. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay, yeah, taking off out of Denver. Let me advance this just a little bit. Love just getting some of that. I took just some picture shots of North Denver there as we're going out. A little fuzzy there. Those didn't turn out real well at all. It was pretty hazy. Now, this is interesting. The reason I took this picture is because I really, really thought it was cool that I have climbed these two 14,000-foot peaks right here. Gray's Peak on the left and Torrey's on the right. This picture looks a little bit better, but the resolution is not necessarily so great, but that was cool. Got to see Gray's and Torrey's Peak. I have hiked both of these 14,000-foot mountains in Colorado. Really neat. All right, let's go ahead and advance through here. This was a shot out or not out anything, but at the display in the seat in front of me. That was really cool. I probably better keep a watch on where we are. Okay, going to watch on Volanta at the moment, so that if a controller comes up, either that or we'll. You know what? I'm going to sign back into VATSIM. I think we can do that. So if you will just hang on with me here just a moment, I will sign back on into VATSIM, and then we'll continue my pictures there for you. Go ahead and run the music here for just a second. Scott says minus 40 is the temperature that ice will no longer form on the airframe of the aircraft. Scott, it was an A350. Oh, cool. I didn't realize I got a neat picture of an A350. All right, I need to take care of this with VATSIM, so if you guys will hang on just a minute, I'm going to refile my flight plan. Okay, it tells me that my flight plan call sign is in use. Okay, I'm going to change to 627. We're going to be United 627. All right, we'll get that flight plan in. Up. Okay. Okay, we're going to be United 627. Okay, we've refiled as that on VATSIM. Okay, we should be good. Okay, back up on the flight deck. Okay, well, let's go back to my pictures because I have a landing in Medford, Oregon I want to show you. That's not my picture. Okay, here we go. We'll continue on through, guys. Once again, thanks for your patience. All right, this, of course, was just a picture I took of the aircraft display as we were over northwestern Colorado. This is really cool because it looks like the pictures may be a little out of order, but I got to go up and sit in the cockpit of this 737-900, guys. I walked up to the pilot. He was at the exit door of the flight deck as I was getting ready to deplane, and there was time, and I said, hi, my name's Jack. I'm a flight simulator. I'm super familiar with the aircraft. I've spent, hundreds of hours in here. And would you mind showing me around? And he was very kind, very gracious, welcomed me in, sat me down in the FO seat, got to really look at the real aircraft up close, and that was just absolutely cool. Really, really enjoyed that. Got to sit there and talk with him as he was getting some company messages. Sorry, this picture's a little blurry there of the center control column. He was looking at some company messages and looking up some times that the aircraft was giving him for the previous flight from Denver to Medford, Oregon. And there I am, sitting in the cockpit of the 737-900. Just absolutely blessed beyond belief. It was really, really cool. Guys, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, please do so for me. I would really, really appreciate it. And, I got to sit here and kind of look around, and he let me, he let me do several things in the cockpit. It was really super cool. I really appreciated his time and got to walk out of the airport with him and really enjoyed that. The reason that I took a picture of this is because as I was looking out the left wing of the aircraft, let me go back, there is that same white square, and I want to look this up on Google Earth sometime, and I even want to see if I can duplicate it in the simulator, see if it's in the sim. Okay, let's see. I am on 122.8. I'm going to dial up LA Center on 126.525. We'll make sure this is in the aircraft here in just a minute. We got a ways to go before we hit LA Center. Okay, that should be that. All right, but anyway, this white square, it was really super interesting because it showed up on the Zoom map in front of me in the video display on the seat in front of me there. And I was like, I got to look that up sometime. This is a volcano there in Northern California, Mount Shasta, which is kind of just northeast of Redding, California. And later in this week, I was going to help install a radio transmitter right down in this area just south of Mount Shasta. So that was really pretty cool. And this is a 14,000-foot mountain. Scott, you say you bet it's with the Bing Map mod? Yeah, we'll definitely have to look for that. Might have to take a lower and slower flight over northeastern California. Forget where this ski resort was. I believe that was near Medford. Okay, now we're coming into Medford. And guys, I got to tell you, this mountain that you're seeing here in this video, the Bing map, it does show up in a flight simulator. And this terrain and this approach was just absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and skip to the next one here because this is getting us closer into Medford and looking down at the city, looking down at the surrounding areas around the city. Tried to keep my camera in focus. This is once again coming into Medford, IRL in real life. I'll go ahead and advance to the next video here, and it will show us landing. So enjoy the landing into Medford here, guys. And once again, if you don't mind, if you haven't done it yet, sure would appreciate you hitting that thumbs up button. Say hello in the chat, too, if you haven't done so. I would really appreciate being able to acknowledge you and say hello. And we'll watch this landing here of the 737-900 at MFR in Medford. Sorry for the focus there, but had to keep refocusing it. I have since learned that I can do a manual focus and hold things a lot better. See, it looks like we're kind of speeding up here as we're coming in lower. By the way, FlightSim.to has Medford, Oregon, MFR scenery that, man, looks just exactly like it. It's crazy. There's a terminal building, and that's it. That is it for the terminal building. And those reverse thrusters kick in. And I believe this is only about a 7,000 foot runway. And guys, we used every bit of that in the 737-900. Slowing up and finally turning off down at, I believe it's Alpha Taxiway. Yep, there's your terminal building back down there in the tower. We flew by that mountain right there. Pretty crazy. You can see the snow caps on the ski resort mountain. We worked on a transmitter up on that mountaintop right there in Medford last week for my employer, K-Love Radio. And there you go. That's it. I'm going to have some more video probably in the next stream of the takeoff from Medford. Let's go ahead and look here. You can see that we're continuing on our flight path. This green area over here is going to be LA Center. So hope you guys are enjoying the flight. We finally got everything out, and Derping X Grunt. Derping, I don't know how to pronounce that, man, but you saved the day by getting me back on track with the autopilot and getting the speed set. I was almost about ready to. The runway's 8,800 feet. Yes, Scott, we came in on runway 32. If you look at your charts there, I might try to pull that up here. As a matter of fact, yeah, I think I'll do that in ChartFox, and we'll look at that. Yeah, let me put this in. KMFR. Yeah, so there we go. I'll pull that up here on monitor 1 for you guys. And it's a little out underneath the CapnJack flight sim there. But we came in here on runway 32, and I know that we exited the runway down here at Alpha 5. We didn't quite go all the way down there. And I tell you what, when I took off from Medford in the, let's see, I flew the 800, the 900 out and an 800 back. That 737-800, and you'll see this in the video, but I swear it did not take off until you got to the primary markers here. It did not lift off the runway hardly until you got to the primary markers. I know I saw 1, 2, 3, and then it lifted off right about here. It used every bit of that runway to take off. So I don't know, and it was a very, very full flight. I need to try to see if I can find the video of the takeoff, and you'll see what I'm talking about there. So we'll come back to the flight sim screen here, and we'll kind of go outside. Okay. Let me see if I can find the other video. Oh yeah, MFR to Denver. Okay, here we go. So we'll come over here and I'll show you some of these pictures while we're at it. Okay. Pull the music down just a little bit. So here's the entrance to the airport, and I tell you, man, it's a small airport. You drive around the corner and you are ready to be dropped off. And that's really about it. Look at this TSA area. This is the TSA area. That's it. Maybe one or two lines to go back and forth. And then you've got two scanners. And that's it, guys. That's it for Medford. Looks like they had a third one operating over here, but nobody was in there. But that is it. And then back here, that is the secure terminal area. For the 5 or 6 gates that are here. They do a lot of boarding outdoors. And unfortunately, I did not get to do that. I would have loved to have got to do that. That would have been just great. Here I was watching a, Scott, you'll like this one. That's a little Embraer 175, an E175. And I'm watching my screen over here to make sure that I know when we get in on okay, let's see what there was another aircraft taking off, but here comes your E175 in Delta flight. You say that should be SkyWest. So SkyWest operating for Delta, Scott, is that what you're thinking? Once again, this is at Medford, Oregon. Delta connection. Okay, yeah, and I wanted to get a up in there shot of the nose. You see the E175 on the nose. What a pretty little airplane. Just a pretty little airplane. You can see SkyWest name right under the captain's side window. Oh, okay. Good catch, Scott. Okay, here comes my aircraft in, the 737-800 that I was going to ride back to Denver in. And the next video, I tried to rush around because this jetway was so long. You see your air marshal guy there, bringing him up to a stop. The guy sliding the chocks in under the front wheels there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Now, I forget, I should know this aircraft right off the top of my head, but he was essentially doing touch and goes and would come in and taxi around and go around. Scott says SkyWest flies for the 4 major airlines, United, Delta, American, and Alaska. Did not know that. Oh, this is a C-130. See, yes, I should know that. That one I should know. Hey, Talon's Aviation is here. Talon, my good buddy. Hello. Good to see you. It's going great. Had a little bit of some interesting stuff at the beginning of the stream again tonight with the A320. I don't know what its issue was, but we finally got everything straightened out. If you go back and watch the replay, we had to reboot the simulator to start with, and then we had a problem with the autopilot. Turned out I was going too slow, and we finally got that figured out, and now you can see here anyway, the aircraft is flying on a heading of about 255, and we're heading to Los Angeles. All right, we'll come back over here to monitor 2 for the moment. C-130, yeah, and it was doing fly-arounds, guys. I got to watch this thing. I couldn't really see it take off and land because the angle just wasn't right, but got to take some good pictures of it. Now, here's a United flight. This is the wing of the aircraft, and I'm sitting in the seat, and I zoomed in, and you can see on this United flight, they're getting to board by the stairways. on the outside of the aircraft, which is really cool. So here we are backing out. There's that other United jet over there still boarding passengers. But we're backing out here. Scott says they have a big fire tanker base in Medford. Oh, well, that makes sense. And you know what's interesting, too, is there was a big fire that had started just the evening before. And it was on the west side of Medford there. And I bet that aircraft had something to do with that. Talon, you're going to be on a MAX 8 this coming Friday. Good deal, man. Where are you going to? Where are you going to and from? Scott, you say you've walked around this ramp many times. Oh, man, that's right, because you have flown in and out a lot of Medford. You get a good view of the terminal building here. Welcome to Medford. In the FlightSim.to free Medford MFR scenery. Man, it looks just like this. It's great. And then you combine that with the Bing maps, and it's really extraordinary. Really extraordinary. So we were taxiing at kind of a fast clip here because our flight was about an hour and a half late taking off due to weather in Denver, they told us. I was looking on the weather radar, but I didn't really see anything of any great significance. But, what do you do? Let's see, Talon, you say you're going Winnipeg to Calgary and WestJet. Oh, man, I can't wait to hear how that goes for you. That'll be great. Maybe you can take some video and put it on Discord. That would be really cool. I haven't really looked at Discord this evening. I had, those issues here at the beginning of the stream, but we'll keep going. Guys, if you haven't pressed that thumbs up button for me yet, please do. I would be ever so grateful. Got seven likes at the moment, I see. So sure would appreciate you guys doing that. The next video here should be of the takeoff. Yep, we're turning in around to the runway here. Runway 32 we're taking off on. Now I want you to watch. Here when we get to the point of taking off. Okay, LA Center is there, but we still got a ways to go to LA Center. All right, I'm gonna kill the music here. Let me pause the video just a minute so you can hear the aircraft sounds. Okay, let's bring that back. Okay, now watch now. Watch how much of this runway is gone by the time you get to rotate. I thought by now, man, when's this thing gonna take off? Okay, there's your 1 marker. There's your 2s. There's your 2. And he's starting to rotate. Rotate. Holy smokes. Isn't that crazy? By the way, you see this big mountain off in the distance. It's another one of the volcanoes out in that area, Mount McLaughlin. That one took a while to rotate. Turn and burn. Yeah, Talon says, yeah, I'll take some vids. Got windows on both flights. Return his engine view. Oh, that would be great, man. Yeah. And if you want to share those, well, you should put those on your stream, of course. Scott, going to Denver with weather in Denver means they had a lot of fuel, so they were probably very heavy. Yeah. That would make all the sense in the world. For sure. Anyway, there's your takeoff out of Medford. We're still kind of flying towards the northeast, and now we're starting to make the turn that will head us on the flight path back towards northwestern Nevada. But yeah, I was able to get some pretty decent video here. And we still have a ways to go before we're going to get to our top of descent. in our flight to LAX in the Fenix A320. I can't understand why I got so low in speed in the beginning, but I'll keep practicing with the A320. We're probably going to be flying it a little bit here in the CapnJack flight sim. Have to admit, I really enjoy the aircraft, and now that we're going to be flying with the Thrustmaster Sidestick, got to practice some landings, guys. Man, Scott, I tell you, Scott, you're like my expert pilot commentary. And what we're going to do sometime, guys, is Scott's going to be live with me on Discord and be on the stream as a live commentator and other pilot there, co-pilot. Okay, I'm trying to remember what this picture was. We'll go ahead and zip through here. Oh, this is Mount Shasta off in the distance. We'll kind of zoom in on it, and you can see it there right under the right side wing. So Mount Shasta that we saw earlier going in, we're now seeing out, and I had been on the south side of Mount Shasta. Now we're coming into Colorado. These are some of the mountain pictures from Colorado, and this is really, really cool because this is Long's Peak, just to the east side of Estes Park, and this flight path always brings us right in on this north side of Long's Peak. I see Talon says you and I should try a joint cockpit as a... Yeah, I would be open to, man. Yeah, that's right. I know you stream too. Guys, check out Talon's Aviation. Talins there in the chat. Talon's Aviation here on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel for me if you would. And check out some of his videos. And, of course, Mickety Mike and Owls and CST Gaming. Usually I mention those guys a lot more, and we still have a little time for that, so I can give you some Mike and Owls and CST promos here. Another view of Long's Peak. This is a 14,000-foot peak, and guys, to hike this thing from down at the trailhead is about a 14-hour ordeal, is what I'm told. I tried to take some close-up pictures so you can see the really broad expanse. The top of this mountain is bigger than a football field, long and wide. And it's over 14,000 feet. I took this picture because Long's Peak is this big one up here to the right, but this little mountain here is called Estes Cone, and my wife and I hiked that together one time, and we were so sore and tired at the end of the day. It was really, really something. Again, here's a shot of Long's Peak there, Mount Meeker on its side, and here is little Estes Cone. This little guy right there. Although it's 12,000 feet. The city of Estes Park down here. Very familiar with that because I go to Estes Park frequently. Taking some pictures coming into DIA here. And I was looking at this runway. I wanted to try to go back and identify this airstrip there, runway 33, and it's to the north. I believe it's a private airstrip, but I'm not sure, or it may be the Greeley airstrip. Go ahead and zoom past it here, coming in into DIA. We landed on runway 16 left, and we'll get to watch that landing here in a minute. And I got to keep an eye out because we're getting over towards LA Center. As a matter of fact, I think I'll go ahead and bring the LA Center frequency in while you guys watch that. 126.625. 126.525. I'm sorry. Okay, I am dialed in there correctly, and we can hear their audio.
Singapore 407 leaving my airspace, walk 2000.
Once again, we're listening to LA Center on VATSIM. And it looks like we're about 150 miles from our top of descent in our flight. Okay, that's the end of that one. We'll go ahead and watch the landing into Denver.
LA Center, November 4220 Bravo is moving short 15 left, actual.
Okay, and I just got a message from LA Center.
Number 20 Bravo, southeast departure approved, runway 15 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 20.
While you guys are watching the video of us landing.
American 19, LA Center.
Hi, LA Center. Good evening. United 627 with you at 34,000 feet, about 40 miles east of Gabble.
Confirm United 627 and now 626.
Yeah, I refiled my flight plan. Are you seeing me as 26 or 27?
I'm seeing you as 26.
Okay, we'll continue on as 26 then for your purposes.
Los Angeles Center, American 19er, sorry, microplane. Flight level 380, crossing, stop. American 19, radar contact, descend via the Chow 2 arrival.
Okay, guys, there was a landing in Denver.
Las Vegas, altimeter 2976.
Let's come back up on the flight deck here.
Charlie 2 arrival, Las Vegas, runway 25, second.
So we'll continue as 26. He's got us as 26, so we'll just say that.
Left. And altimeter at...
I am United 626 on Volanta. Bring that back in.
Los Angeles Center, good evening, Speedbird 82 Papa, followable 380. Speedbird 82 Papa, Los Angeles Center, hello.
Yeah, Talon, I would love to get the 777 here sometime soon. You guys may talk me into it sooner than... I kind of had some other plans, but we may end up having to do that. Right now, though, I'm trying to nail down the A320 here.
Sierra Bravo, radar contact, sail.
Hope you guys enjoyed the videos and everything. The landing into Denver, I thought was a little heavy. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was a little heavy.
Radar contact, say altitude.
Let's go back and see that again real quick.
November 4220 Bravo is passing 15,000 feet.
November 2 Sierra Bravo.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I had heard I'd heard somebody go, ah! Did you hear that? Here, let's do that again.
November 2 Sierra Bravo, Roger. Maintain.
You hear that? Somebody kind of squealed a little bit there. So I actually thought, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm laughing at that too, Talon. Isn't that funny? Let's see. You recommend CYWG KMSP and the Delta A320 if you'd want to. Yeah. Let's think about that, man. I would be happy to do a dual flight there sometime. Yeah, I know. You got to hope the pilots didn't hear that. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy indeed. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the pictures and the videos from my Medford trip. I may end up having to play those.
To arrival, right?
Play those on another stream sometime.
Will you repeat the arrival for American?
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and
19 is the one you filed. Chow 2
keep a little music going here.
Roger, Chow 2, thank you.
Okay, as you can see on the PFD, or the MFD rather, we're now about 120 miles from our top of descent. So we will keep going. And I really, really, really want to make sure I remember to record the landing tonight. Once again, we are using the Thrustmaster TCA Sidestick, CapnJack anyway,
Please direct Parker.
for the first time on a stream, not using the yoke. Have been practicing with it a little bit. My first couple of landings with it were pretty rough because I really didn't know the real good procedures for using it. Here, let me do this real quick. Okay. Showing us 31 minutes away from landing.
Alaska 580, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 360. Yeah, you should be good. Yeah, it's 626. Did you decide if you want to be 626 or 627?
Oh, shoot. Hang on.
American 626, Philly, should I go ahead?
American 626, heavy versus flight level 360.
American 626, radar contact.
Roger, thanks, San Sidestick, United.
American 626, negative. American 626, be advised, similar call sign and frequency, United 626.
Roger, thanks, United.
United 626, United to LA Center.
Yeah, 626. Go ahead.
United 626, descend via the Hollywood 1 arrival, Ontario altimeter 2989.
We'll descend via the Hollywood arrival and got the Ontario altimeter, United 626. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, I wanted to tell you guys about Airbus Cockpit Coach and encourage you to check out his channel.
United 2314, contact SoCal first 128.05, good night.
Let's see, let me find this for you. Yeah, here we go. All right, I'll bring this up on the screen real quick. Check out Airbus Cockpit Coach. He and I have kind of started communicating a little bit. He has some really, really great videos on how to fly the Fenix A320 and just a lot of really great information. I'm going to be studying this at length ad nauseum. And he had a really good live stream this morning that I got to participate in just a little bit. Get rid of that. But yeah, Airbus Cockpit Coach. Highly recommend him to you guys. Be sure and check out his channel. Go give him a subscribe if you would. And also, of course, don't forget my good buddy Owls. Let's see, that's not Owls. I had Owls up here. Okay, not sure where Owls went, but be sure to check out Owls FS. We'll go ahead and bring him up here real quick. Owls channel, of course, he is in a flight live right now. And we had Owls up on here just a little bit earlier. So be sure to check out Owls. And then, of course, our good buddy CST Gaming. CST Gaming Mellow. Yeah, Talon, yeah, if you want to throw some screenshots in Discord, I'll try to get to it here. We're going to have to start getting prepped for landing, but yeah, I'd love to see those. Okay, CST Gaming, and of course, don't forget...
American 73, Los Angeles Center. Climb maintain flight level 300, clear direct.
That's not Mike's channel. I think I put too many T's in there. Yeah, here we go.
Climb maintain flight level 300 and clear direct sticky.
Mike has a lot of really, really great content. So be sure to check out Mike's channel. Give him a subscribe if you haven't. Congratulations to Owls, making more than 10,000 subscribers. Congratulations, my friend. Really big deal.
United 7733, Los Angeles Center.
So, guys, if you wouldn't mind, go and give every one of these great streamers a subscribe and check out their channels and everything that they do. You'll really, really enjoy it. Always want to try to give those guys a plug. And Mickey Mike and myself and Owls and CST Gaming. And then E.J. Davis formed the core of a discussion group that we have on every so often, every month or so, where we talk about Flight Simulator and everything going on with it. And oh yeah, don't forget Talon's Aviation. Gotta look up Talon. Talon, if you would put your YouTube channel link in there. I'm gonna try to look you up here. I need to get you marked and. Yeah, there we go.
Flight 3155.
All right.
SoCal for 28.05. 2805 flight.
Nope, that one.
3125.
Yeah, be sure to check out my good buddy Talon. As you can see, I'm already subscribed. And he has a lot of great stuff. Man, I would have loved to have seen this New Zealand ops. that you did here, Talon. I'll have to go
Delta
back and
1913,
rewatch
loss
that.
of correction, Delta 1319,
Yeah,
Los Angeles Center,
very
West
good,
13,
man.
flight level
Thanks for
270.
being here tonight. Appreciate you showing up and
270,
hanging out with the CapnJack Flight Sim. Okay, so we need to start getting some information.
Correction, Oakland Center's offline, frequency change, group connect.
We're about 80 miles from top of descent. So once again, I'm going to pull out
United 7733.
the CapnJack checklist. Okay.
United 7733, super broken second.
So we're going to go
We
ahead
are approaching top of the
and select medium auto brake.
Yeah, 7733, you missed a couple of descent calls there. Descend via the Rounders 2 arrival, runway
So we need to go
left,
to
Las Vegas,
our
altimeter
init
2976.
page.
Rounders 226 left. My apologies. Issued.
Okay, the cruise didn't get
United
in there.
1015, descend via the Angel 4 arrival, Ontario altimeter 2989.
I must have missed that earlier. That might have been part of our problem. Let's
arrival to LA, and we have
do a wind request for descent.
Los Angeles Center, citation 703,
Okay, we'll insert that. All right, very good. Okay, we need our zero fuel weight, so we're going to hit, once again, we're going to hit our init page. We're going to need to enter the destination data.
United 324 Los Angeles Center, did you just connect here?
Negative. I've been connecting all the time, but I've had some acceleration turned on, so I can send it off.
So we're going to get over here to our approach.
Immediately to flight level 360. Traffic
Let's get our
is, 2
QNH.
to 3 o'clock and 5 miles. It is a 777 southwest bound flight level 380.
Roger, send immediately.
Okay, so we need KLAX, because we actually are going to KLAX now. Oh, come on.
Good evening. American 265 Heavy passing 8,000 for 12.
KLAX, we're going to refresh the METAR. We're going to be landing, I think, on actually, let's look what our flight plan says. He may deviate us from
Number
that.
3 Delta Lima, descend via the Disney 5 arrival, Ontario altimeter 2989.
Okay, 24 right. 24 right. We're going to apply the METAR 2990. We'll get that changed in there in just a minute. Okay, Talon, have a good landing there, man. Hope it goes well. Yep, Talon, glad to have you on the
descend via the Angel 4 arrival, Ontario altimeter
on the content creator list there. Absolutely. We're going to do medium brake. We're going to do a max reverse. We need our landing weight, so we're going to come back over. Okay, yeah, we need to enter the destination data. Let's not get too far ahead of myself here. 2990. Okay, our temp is 19.
19.6 connect. 19.6 connect.
Okay, since we're coming in on 23 right, or 24 right, I'm sorry.
Record 626 American, descend via the Chow 2 arrival, runway 26 left transition, Las Vegas altimeter 2976.
Okay, our decision altitude will be 200 feet. And we're going to be doing barrel on that.
Roger, American 626, that is Chow.
Okay, our destination data is set.
Record 626 verify, runway 26 left.
Correction, runway 26 left.
Number 2 Sierra Bravo, contact SoCal approach 138.05, connect.
Sorry, we didn't get that. Can you please repeat for 2 Sierra Bravo?
Number 2 Sierra Bravo, 128.05.
Okay, we're coming up on top of descent here shortly.
Switching to 128.05 for 2 Sierra Bravo. Thank you.
Japan Air 2406, Oakland Center's offline, frequency change, group connect.
Good night, Japan Air 2406.
Yeah, Talon, let us know how that landing rate goes. Okay, let's get our landing weight set. So once again, we're going to come to our init page.
Calling LA Center second.
Okay. Okay, there's our zero fuel weight of 134.5. We're going to hit flight plan 134.5 and 5.4. 134.5 is going to be 139.9. So we're going to come back over to our EFB.
Condor 1664 LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 340.
There we go, and that gives us our landing. Wind right now is 260 at 11. 4-knot cross component, 10-knot head-on component. That's totally doable. Once again, we're going to be landing for the first time, guys. Don't forget with the TCA Sidestick. So, wish me luck. Okay, we're about 35 miles out from our top of descent. Hope you guys are enjoying the flight. Thanks for hanging with me. Yeah, to see that, you get that replay out. Absolutely, Tal. Let's see. I was going to go ahead and look at Discord as well. Let's see. Where did you send that? It's going to be in... Okay, got your screenshot. Oh, man.
Serving 506 LA Center, climb and maintain flight.
Okay, wait a minute. Those, let's see. I've got to go back.
American 19, contact Vegas.
Oh, man, that's gorgeous. Let me bring this up. Monitor 2. Wow, look at that. It's just beautiful.
United 7733, contact Vegas approach 135.0.
Over to Vegas approach.
It's a BA livery.
United 13, contact SoCal approach 128.05.
Those are gorgeous, Talon. Nice, nice,
United
nice.
1613, contact SoCal approach 128.05. Connect.
Over to 128.05 for United 1613 Heavy, see ya.
United 8155, contact Oakland Center 132.2, connect.
Oakland Center, United 8155, see ya.
American 73, San Francisco radio is offline.
Oh, man, those are gorgeous, dude.
Squawk 2000.
Gorgeous pics.
Change approved, connect.
I will get you to buy it. Okay, Talon. I'm up for your challenge there. Okay, we're going to keep
on turning in here. Thank God we're back on the flight path. Everything looks good.
09 descend via the Angel 4 arrival, Ontario altimeter 2989.
Going to be descending via the Hollywood arrival, and we can see that on our MFD here in front of us.
Hello, with you passing 10,000 for 17,000.
Speedbird 28 Foxtrot, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 330.
All right. You know, we had a real good takeoff out of Albuquerque, and then somehow or another I let the speed get out of hand. I thought I had the auto throttle turned on properly, but I guess maybe I did not. So we'll just have a good landing in LA. And guys, again, anything under a minus 280, I am happy. I am happy. Scott, you say the 777 has a big learning curve. Yeah, you know, that's what I heard Al's and Mickey Mike say earlier. But they sure are thrilled with it. Very thrilled with it. I imagine that I'm going to be pretty thrilled with it as well. I did just spend the money, though, here on the Fenix, and I have to wait till our home CEO says that that I can get that going. But well, maybe try to make it happen a little sooner than you might expect. Well, that's loud. Okay, let's get back in the cockpit here. All right, our top of descent is about 10 miles away. I'm going to get ready to get our descent going here. And I got to tell you too, Scott, honestly, the Fenix has been a big learning curve for me. After I kind of got into it a little bit, it started coming faster. And instead of all my handwritten notes here, as a matter of fact, I'm going to do this. just so you guys can see. I've got checklists, handwritten checklists, and I'm turning those into a typed, much better looking type of checklist that I'll be using. And then eventually I'll have some more things memorized.
LA Center, units for 100 heavy, climbing via Orbit 5 through 9,000 for 13,000.
Units for 100 LA Center, easy.
Actually, we don't need, we need low auto brake will do. I'm going to select that. I'm not going to worry about changing it in the EFB.
Figure 28 Foxtrot, we're going to have to disconnect now. Good night, thanks, sir.
Figure 28 Foxtrot, roger.
Okay, we're going to get ready to hit our descent. Let's get that in there. Going to come down to 18,000 feet to start with. All right, we've begun our descent. Let's go ahead and get that seatbelt light back on.
San Diego altimeter 2994. 2994 altimeter descend the Albuquerque when arrival. In about 100 miles.
Okay, we're following our descent path with this green dot.
Excuse me.
Thrust is idle at this point. We're descending.
26 contact, SoCal approach 128.05 connect.
Everything's looking pretty good.
United 626, LA Center.
Yeah, United 626, go ahead.
United 626, contact SoCal approach 128.05 connect.
138.05. Thank you very much, and have a good night, United 626. 13.
Number 3 Delta Lima, contact SoCal approach 128.05.
Say I'm going to cheat. I'm going to look over here.
LA Center, Southwest 3784, 14,000 climbing level 290. Southwest 3784, LA Center, climbing.
You know what? I'm going to have to get the frequency again. Part of it just went away.
7290, 3784.
LA Center, United 626. I am so sorry. Would you repeat the frequency again?
United 626, no problem. 128.05.
128.05. Okay, thank you very much. United 626. Okay, so we go to 05. Geez, my brain.
That was sensor, this is American.
Like I said, it's been a crazy week.
Roger. Be able the Arnav Zulu approach 20 right. There are 3 Delta Lima at Disney cleared Arnav Zulu runway 20 right approach.
Center, good evening. United 626 with you at flight level 296.
Yeah, 626, SoCal approach, roger. Frontier flight 3155.
SoCal approach, all right, we're on the way in.
2495, French flight 3156.
Yeah, 564, climb via San repeat departure, contact LA Center 126.52.
Okay, guys, I think I'm going to kill the music for the rest of our approach in.
Affirmative, United 564, center 126.52.
2652, United 564, see you next time.
Yeah, 1002, heavy turn left direct clipper.
Turn direct clipper.
Okay, we're coming through 20,400 feet. Yeah, Scott, thanks. Yeah, you know, sometimes your brain, I don't know why I was thinking 132 instead of, he told me it was 128.05. I even repeated it and then couldn't remember
Do
it.
not exceed 250 knots until established direct clipper.
Okay, who was that for?
We won't go above 250 United.
Okay, I'm going to have to manage our descent a little bit because we're getting off path.
Yeah, 1002 heavy at 250 or less until you're established on the heading direct to clipper. I just want to keep your turn tight. Continue your climb via the Orchid departure and contact LA Center 126.52. Good day.
We'll keep the turn tight over the center on 26 with UT United 10-0. Okay.
Going to do a little managing of our speed and descent here. Let's see our
ILS entry point is 2,200 feet, so we're going to go ahead and enter that in for the moment. And we're going to get back on the descent path. So we're watching for the green dot to raise up. And then I'll go ahead and put it back into manage mode.
Flight level 200 with Romeo.
United 1015 Heavy SoCal approach.
A little hazy going into SoCal here tonight.
Get circus cleared ILS 25 left for United 1015 Heavy.
626, do you have ATIS Romeo?
I'm sorry, SoCal Center, say again.
United 626, do you have Romeo?
Roger, got Romeo.
United 626 at circus cleared correction at CVU cleared ILS runway 25 left approach.
Cleared for, can we request 24 right?
United 626 at CVU cleared ILS runway 24 right approach.
Okay, Roger, 24 right approach, United 626. I just didn't want to change my
time
approach.
on the chart it shows you to expect 25 left hand. You guys at United Park on the south complex, so we'll usually try to put you on the south.
Okay, Roger that. Thank you very much, United 626. I want to land on 24 right. That's what I'm set up for. That's what I want to land on.
Yeah, 1915 Heavy SoCal departure, radar contact. After Docker, you should be on a heading at 236. You've also busted through your initially assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 13,000 now and turn left heading 180. 13,000.
Okay, I'm going to go back and recheck.
180 for United 1915.
I kind of cheated there a little bit, guys, but
private message, just give it a read.
Okay, yep, we do have, well, now it says information Oscar according to VATSIM. 29901.
Yeah, 1915 Heavy, turn left direct clipper. Left direct clipper for United 1915.
Okay, we'll stay in standard till 18,000 feet.
SoCal approach, helicopter
Reach med 2, helicopter, SoCal, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Keep descending here, guys.
ULA Medical Center, about 2 miles north of Santa Monica, and we're going to head for Long Beach, but we'll stay north of LA airspace.
Helicopter reach med 2, transition approved.
Oh, geez, Talon, minus 250. You know what, dude? That is perfectly good in the real world. I'm kind of really getting away on the markers. See, there you go.
Yeah,
that's what you want.
Heavy climb via the Orca 5 departure now. Yeah, Orca 5 for United 1915.
And now we're showing below our glide path.
Alright, 3651, you ready?
Just give me a minute here.
I think I need to look at the charts here, and I actually have one up in front of me.
And 1915 Heavy climb via Orca 5 departure, contact LA Center 126.52, good day. 2652, United 1915, good day to you as well.
Okay, we're coming back in, so it's all right for now. Okay, we're coming up on What Up. Or is that What Up? What Up? Okay, let's put in our QNH, and we're looking for the green dot. What up, chat? Yeah, Talon, you know what? A minus 250 on the markers, dude, that's a real-world landing. You know, that is what real pilots do. So,
3651, ready for departure.
I think that's just great.
26 right, cleared for takeoff, wind 23011.
Cleared for takeoff, 26 right.
Okay, it's Sivu coming up. We should be above 12,000 and below 14. So I think we're going to be in real good shape.
Yeah, 609 Heavy, SoCal approach at Circus, third eye left, runway 25, left approach.
At Circus, third eye left, 25 left approach, 609 Heavy.
Yeah, 1613, contact LA Tower, 120.95, good day.
120.95 for United 1613 Heavy, thanks for the service, see ya.
Let's see, Talon said just landing this afternoon, -110. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's great. Delivery flight, nice and light. Yep, for sure. That's all right though, dude, you know. On the markers, and like I said, for me, just about anything below a 300 I'm happy with. I am able to land some of those better numbers, but I don't worry horribly about it. Okay, once again, it's Sivu coming up here on the MFD. We should be above 12 and below 14. And our flight path indicator is coming in as it should.
SoCal departure, United 563, we are at 5,000.
I already have inter-destination data.
SoCal departure, yeah, 563 Heavy, SoCal departure, radar contact, I maintain 13,000.
I'm saying 13,000.
Yep, all in there, we're good.
Yeah, 563 Heavy, after Docker should be heading at 236 for next time. Turn left now, direct Clipper, but when you fly this departure again, make sure you make that turn at Docker.
Yeah, we are very unfamiliar
Okay,
with
we're turning as Sivu here, and we're at 14,000.
Yep. First thing you do whenever you're unfamiliar is you read that chart and read it thoroughly. There are 2 Sierra Bravo, no traffic observed between you and the Catalina Airport. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Roger, 2 Sierra Bravo, thank you.
United 563 Heavy, climb maintain 13,000, left turn direct Clipper.
I do think I missed something on the chart this evening.
November 83651, radar contact, say altitude.
3,000 feet, 83651.
83651, climb and maintain 13,000.
Climb maintain 13,000, 83651.
SoCal approach United 440, flight level 224. We're slowing back to normal speeds. They had us up pretty quick.
Is that United 440 checking in?
Okay, we're getting another notice here.
United 440 SoCal
It appears
approach,
you've flown direct to Mercy after passing Circus or Seaview. If you're on the Hollywood or Seaview arrival, I am pleased to note that after being cleared for an approach from either of these arrivals, you should select and fly the appropriate transition onto the approach. Both Circus and Seaview should be listed as approach transitions. A helpful arrival helper card. Let me take a look at this.
United 563 Heavy,
Sivu
climb
crane.
via Orca 5, departure contact, LA Center 126.52.
Okay, let me see if you...
126.52, climb via the Orca 5, 560.
Because I think we can do that. SoCal Center, United 626. Do you want us to go ahead and try to get on 25 left? Did he hear me?
United 1613, or sorry, United 626 Heavy. I can't speak. United 626 seconds.
Yeah, United 626. Did you want us to try to go ahead and line up for 25 left?
No, it's fine if you're direct MER. At this point, it's too late. I'm just letting you know for next time that you should program the correct transition for your runway. Doesn't matter which runway I clear you for. Both of them start at Seaview or Circus, or the initial approach fixes.
Okay, yeah, my apologies. I thought we had that correct. We were at Seaview and on the way to Mercy here, so very good. We'll try to make note of that for next time. Thank you so much, United 626. Okay. I thought I did everything right, but yeah. Maybe a little grumpy. I mean, he sounds nice, but maybe a little grumpy. Okay, we're below 10,000 feet. Let's get our landing lights on. Okay, we're up and ready.
United 1015 Heavy, you're about now probably 4,000 feet high on the approach. Make sure you start your descent.
Yeah, we're really coming in okay on this. Was looking at the chart, and it looked like it was fine. I'd like to do it right for them, but my flight plan called for 24 right, and we hit Seaview and are heading straight to Mercy.
14 Burbank, IFR to Oakland.
So,
114, I'll send you a PDC. United 1015 Heavy, are you good to start that descent?
not sure what the issue was.
United 1015 Heavy, SoCal.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and
1015 Heavy.
get us down a little bit more. Nope. Down airplane.
Yeah, 1015 Heavy, this is about the 5th or 6th call. You're about 5,000, 6,000 feet high on the approach now. I assume you need a vector to get down?
Yeah, we lost connection for there.
Yeah, 1015 Heavy, let's do this. Turn left, heading 220, speed.
Okay, coming in on 24 right.
7,000.
Okay, left turn heading 220 down to 2.
Yeah, we're a little high, but we're going to manage it down.
1015.
Yeah, 1015 Heavy and descend to maintain 7,000.
7,000 for United 1015.
SoCal Spirit, Link 506, descending engine 4 arrival, point level 240, information Romeo.
Showing 506 SoCal approach at Circus 30 ILS, runway 25 left approach, turn, actually, yeah, this isn't going to work. Serving 506, turn left heading 180, expect vectors for the ILS 25 left approach, so to maintain 14,000.
180 down to 14,000 for the vectors.
Okay.
25 left, 0.656.
November 703 Delta Lima, looks like you did not join the RNAV Zulu approach. Do you have the airport in sight?
We're going to get our speed down.
3 Delta Lima, looks like you didn't join the RNAV Zulu approach. Do you have the airport in sight?
I think we may be a little off here, guys.
November 3 Delta Lima.
All right, I'm going to get some flaps in.
United 1015
Yeah,
Heavy,
she's
turn
gonna
left,
yell at me?
080.
We need to get slow.
Close heading for 1015.
United 1015 Heavy, turn left heading 080.
Getting back on the glide path now.
November 703 Delta Lima, are you there?
Yeah, she'll quit yelling here in a minute.
Approach American 32 Heavy through 13-6, now descending into the Ironman information Romeo.
American 32 Heavy, SoCal approach, expect visual approach, runway 25 left.
25 left, American.
Okay, we're going to arm the speed brakes.
506, give me your best.
We're going to get some more flaps in. And she's going to yell again.
Unit 1294 Heavy, climb via the summer 2 departure, contact LA Center 126.52.
Okay, I got to watch my descent here. Going to arm the approach.
Number 703 Delta Lima approach.
Yeah, guys, once again, I'm still getting used to the Airbus, so. Okay.
SoCal GPS 1006 Heavy, right your taxi, you're going to
We're going to arm the speed brakes, get those in there.
6 Heavy, SoCal departure, runway 26 right, taxi via Yankee Whiskey.
Okay, we're on the path.
Right, Yankee Whiskey.
Let's go ahead and arm our landing system. All right, we're on the glide path and the slope.
We'll cross 26 left and Whiskey, thank you.
Okay, we fixed that.
Turn left heading 360.
360 United 1015 Heavy.
United 1015 Heavy, descend to maintain 5,000.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and let the speed be managed now.
United 609 Heavy, reduce speed to 210. United 626, contact LA Tower 120.95.
120.9 for United 626.
That's 120.95.
905 for United 626.
Spirit Wing 506.
Yeah, my brain. I gotta start working on that.
340,
LA Tower, good evening. United 626 on about, let's see, about a 10-mile approach for runway 24 right.
United 626, LA Tower, runway 24 right, clear to land, wind 25011.
25011, United 626, thank you. Okay, Well, we got all that done. We're in pretty good shape. So we're going to continue to come on in here. And as soon as I get that gear down here pretty close, we'll go ahead and start the recorder.
I'm looking for you, but I do not see you.
Hey, Jfoot 709, welcome. Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. But you know the other guys do it. I'll get there. I'll get there. Okay. 2,500. I'm going to give you guys the throttle cam. Remember, we're landing with the side stick up here, not using the yoke. Thrustmaster TCA Sidestick for the first time. Let's see how we do. I'll let you guys know the landing rate after we get down. Okay, we're about 7 miles out. Let's get the landing gear down and start the record. Gear going down.
China Eastern 919 Heavy, LA Tower, push and start approved, runway 25 right.
Going to be a beautiful arrival into LA. Okay, gear down 3 green. Looks good. I'm going to get ready to assume the position here.
KLAX 606 Heavy, LA Tower, push and start approved, runway 25 right.
Okay. Let the aircraft get us down here.
Good evening, United 5054 Heavy. I got my clearance through the E-cars. Runway can we expect?
United 5054 Heavy.
Okay, we'll go ahead and go flaps full.
Right. I got traffic on either side of you are pushing right now, so before you start your push, you might want to wait a minute.
We still got a minute for a setup. I got to do performance calculation, but thanks for 25 riders. We shoot this back to United 5054 Heavy.
I'm going to let the autopilot take her down a fair amount.
1,000.
1,000 feet, stabilized approach. Looking good. Scott, you're using Beyond ATC tonight? Very cool.
Tower United 1015 Heavy, visual runway 25 left.
Okay, guys.
1015 Heavy, LA Tower, runway 25 left, clear to land, wind 25011.
We're at about 145 on our speed. Another tip for the 320, use flaps 3 for longer fields, reduces... Yeah, you know what? I've heard about that, and actually I heard our
500.
Airbus teacher talk about that a little bit earlier. I'll get to that point, but for now... Okay, 500. Let's get rid of the autopilot. My aircraft. Okay, guys, let's see how I do on this landing. Little corrections.
Light slow.
40, 30, 20, retard, 5.
Okay, that's minus 314. You know what? It's fine. I think that's just fine for the first landing with the side stick, on the stream anyway. Okay. Nope, not going to go off there. Okay. Yeah, a little bit earlier flare there, Talon. That would have been good. Let me go ahead and get down to the next exit, which is going to be Yankee.
LA Tower, caution like turbulence, 6 miles on trail, heavy 777, runway 25.
Yep, I'll take that.
Roger, clear to land on 25 left, number 2, caution like turbulence, 60 heavy.
And at 626 at Alpha Alpha, cross runway 24 left, and then taxi Alpha Alpha Charlie to Burke.
Okay, I'm sorry. Was that for United 626?
United 626 affirmative, cross runway 24 left, taxi Alpha Alpha Charlie to parking.
Okay, Alpha Alpha Charlie to parking and cross the runway, United 626. Okay, landing lights off. Okay, guys, I'll take that. Let's go ahead and clean up the airplane. Okay, he said Alpha Alpha to Charlie. I don't see no Alpha Alpha. Okay, we'll go ahead and get off here. I see Echo Delta, Yankee. Okay, well, guys, normally I don't... Yeah, no screaming. That's good. Let's get set up to watch the replay. I'm going to go ahead and sign out of VATSIM. And center, this is United 626. Thank you so much for the help this evening. Part of the CapnJack YouTube live stream. Appreciate you being here, and we're going to go ahead and clear VATSIM. Thank you for the great ATC.
Thanks for flying. We appreciate you coming out.
Okay, I am going to disconnect, and we're going to stop right here. Okay, there we go. I'm going to stop the recording. And let's go ahead and get ready to watch that. So we're going to go ahead and reset the flaps. And let's get the get that back here and get those armed. All right. We did come in flaps full, so let's go ahead and replay. All right, let's watch it come in here. And I also think I'm going to make it bright daylight so that we can really see everything. Okay, there we go. And then we'll get a couple of tracker views, I like to call them. And we'll call it an evening there. Yeah, I'll take that minus 314. Because I believe we're going to watch this and we're going to go, that wasn't that bad. Talon, thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. Let's watch this landing, then we'll do a couple of drone views. Yep, right there. Could have flared a little more. There's a flare. Look at that, though. Look at that. I don't know, man. Yeah, it fell low on the slope. You're right, but I don't know. That's a good real-world landing. Let's see. Definitely within the touchdown markers. Okay, let's see what she looks like out the window here. Yeah, maybe I need to turn some traffic up. Do you ever see LA with that little traffic? Hey, Bernie, thanks for being here. Glad to see you, buddy. Good night. Have a great one. Appreciate you checking out the stream, my friend. Bernie lives across the street from me, literally. And good to see you tonight, Bernie. Appreciate you being here. I'm, once again, pretty happy with this landing overall. Not bad for the first time in the stream on the side stick. Okay, yep, should have flared up a little more right here. Yep, there's your touchdown. Okay. Get those reset. And I got some stutter going on there. Yep, should have flared a little bit quicker. Well, yeah, you know what? Again, JFoot 709. Yeah, that was a smooth. It was a smooth enough landing. Smooth enough in the in the real world, I think. But here, let's get back outside here and resume to touchdown. And my frame rates have dropped a little bit too. That's really weird. Okay, there's the touchdown point. Let's go ahead and get here and reset position. Okay, perfect. We'll bring the zoom level up just a little bit. Okay. Well, you guys who can use the keyboard so smoothly and make these shots so amazing is just absolutely incredible. Okay, let's get down here. Okay, like we're watching our view here. Okay, now get down there. All right, we're going to go to this mode. Okay, that's what we want. So let's watch the airplane come in here. Nice smooth approach, keeping her in there. Yep, we could have started to flare right here. But look at that. That's I'd almost say that's smooth as an Android's bottom. Okay, guys. Well, I tell you what, that was fun. We had a little bit of a faux pas in the beginning, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Really appreciate everybody being here. Scott, Talon, let's see, Bernie was here. Bernice was here. JFoot709, appreciate you being here. And, of course, right back in the very beginning, we had a little bit of a cameo by Al's. Al's, appreciate you when you get a chance to watch. And Airbus Cockpit Coach, really appreciate you guys all being here tonight. So with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, guys. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for being here. I'll see you back next week. Probably be doing the 320 again, but we'll see how it goes here. God bless you. Peace and long life.